Hello friends, today it is a very exciting unboxing because I am going to be unboxing photo cards from the service POCAMARKET for the very first time. And so I thought I would just take you along and we can see together, if everything actually is official. So let's open this together. It just came in this FedEx envelope, which is kind of wild. But if you have not heard of POCAMARKET, it is basically I think, pretty new website that sells you photo cards from Korean sellers. So basically, as far as I understand it anyway, they buy cards from sellers in Korea and then put them up on their website, and you can just kind of buy it through them, which just makes the kind of Korean market from like private sellers so much more accessible for the people who don't live in Korea, and especially for the people who don't know Korean. So comes in another bubble wrap envelope. So I would definitely say that packaging is quite good. And then all the stuff is in this little box, which I did know that they would ship it out in this kind of box. I feel like I had a little bit of a worry that like the things were gonna throw around too much in it. So I'm interested to see if like all the corners and everything are okay. But I think what we should do very first is open these mini photo cards, because that's how we can genuinely tell if the stuff is actually official. The thing with POCAMARKET is just that, because they buy from Korean sellers, a lot of the stuff is just so much cheaper than what it is if you were to buy it on Instagram, and also cheaper than Mercari Japan even, which Mercari Japan is already pretty cheap for a lot of stuff, but definitely for a lot of these POCAMARKET was even better. And obviously they have fees and stuff like that as well, but the cards in and of itself are pretty inexpensive. Not all of them, obviously. Okay, so honestly, from this, it already looks pretty good. Like, it definitely has that kind of texture, which I feel like nowadays a lot of the mini photo cards don't necessarily have it anymore, but these definitely have. And these, for me right now, they seem official. But I will get out, I have this card as a fake. And so I will get that one out, and then I will get one out that I know for sure is official, and we will compare them all. Okay, so basically with this one, I thought that the texture looked pretty much, yeah, it looked really good. And then it's when I saw the coloring of the back, that's when I started getting suspicious. But I think you can clearly see the back here, where the difference is not just in the color, but also in the texture for sure. So I would say it looks pretty good to me. And we will compare it with this one. These pretty much both look good as well. I feel like this could be the lighting, though. There's a minimal difference in the different reds, but that could be down to so many things. But just in terms of texture and stuff, looks pretty good. And then let's compare these two as well. And I think that looks good too. Again, I feel like there is a slight difference in the coloring, but if you want my honest opinion, I just think that that could be just down to, like different prints. I mean, I work in a company where we do a lot of prints and stuff, and it's just so hard if you do a second print to recreate the exact same color. So truly could be anything. We'll compare these with the for sure official one. Again, at the end of the day, obviously
I will never know for sure. But if these are fake, these are really good fakes. So for me, I feel like the mini photo cards were for me the biggest one that I wanted to compare, and that I felt like I could tell if the cards were fake or not, because I feel like for me it is easiest to tell with mini photo cards. Plus I already own a whole bunch of mini photo cards, and so I feel pretty good about this. Obviously, with these types of things, you should always go into it, you know, doing your own research and looking up reviews yourself. I just had a really good experience with the service in and of itself. So I feel like the website was easy to use. I feel like it was really easy to just navigate the website, navigate the cards that you had, shipping out the cards that you had. And so I feel like that experience was really good for me. Plus, again, these cards were significantly cheaper. Not all of them, but again, a whole bunch of them were significantly cheaper than I've ever been, you know, able to get them on Instagram or Mercari Japan. And I've been meaning to complete these mini photo card sets for such a long time. So it seems really worth it to me as of right now. Let's get into all the other photo cards that I have. And we'll see how, you know, we feel about those. And there are a whole bunch of Joohoney cards in here that I have not been able to get anywhere else. Like this card. Ooh, okay, this definitely has a PVC sleeve, because I can see it makes like a funny little pattern. So let me free him. Okay, now I don't have any card that I could compare this one. But also, if we're being completely honest and real, so much of my Joohoney card collection is from Mercari Japan. So honestly, just between you and me, who fucking knows how many fakes there are in my binder anyway? But this is a card that was pretty hard to get, and I just had not seen it anywhere. And so when I saw it on POCAMARKET, I knew that I just wanted to get it. And the same with this Rush Hour broadcast PC. And, you know, again, we can definitely see that kind of texture, which looks good to me. But at the end of the day, I don't have an official card that I know for sure is official to compare this to. So who knows, right? Who knows? But it is beautiful, and I love this so much. I have these two cards from SPAO. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's a collaboration that Joohoney did. And these are two of the 3 cards in total. So hopefully one day I'll be able to get the third one. This is what the backs look like. But yeah, they're just very gorgeous. And again, haven't been able to find them anywhere else. Next is this Lenticular. And this is from the Dreaming movie. I think this is so fucking gorgeous as well. And I honestly don't think they even make fake lenticulars. I feel like that would be too much work. So, you know, I have a pretty good feeling about this one. Okay, let's see. I think this is all 17. Yes. So let's get into these Kino cards real quick. These are 2 of his pre-order cards from Pose. And I just got a whole bunch of the normal album photo cards. And so I just wanted to be able to, you know, complete a 9 pocket page. So I bought these 2. And again, I have nothing to compare them to. And I feel like, especially recently, pre-order benefits and lucky draws and these kinds of things all had completely different material depending on which company and even depending on which comeback. Like, compare the Butter lucky draws to the Proof lucky draws. It is night and day. If I would have received the Proof lucky draws from a non-official website, like if I would have just bought them through Mercari Japan, I would have thought for sure those were fake. So, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying all of this. Like, I genuinely feel pretty good about it. And obviously, I wouldn't have bought as many cards if I didn't feel good about it, if I didn't feel safe about it. and I had obviously done my own research before as well. But I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot of people who have doubts about this website because of the prices, which I totally get that. But I think if we consider that these are bought from like the Korean reseller market, I think it puts it into perspective a little bit. Like naturally, a broadcast PC is much easier to find on a Korean reseller market than on Instagram or on Mercari Japan even, right? And so obviously I cannot guarantee that this is the case for every single fandom. I cannot guarantee that this is the case for every single card, but just for me right now, I can already definitely tell you that I'm going to continue using POCAMARKET, and I'm going to just continue browsing because they already have the cards on stock. Like they don't buy them for you, but they have them on stock. You actually don't have to, you know, like there's no storage fee that you pay if you get over a certain amount of days, as far as I'm aware anyway. But I had mine, like I had bought about 15 of these cards like over a month ago, and then was like, okay, let me buy a couple more cards to fill my order, because you can ship up to 20. And so I was like, okay, let me just fill it with a couple more cards. And then, you know, I shipped them all out. But yeah, basically I did not have to pay any sort of storage fee or anything like that. Okay, so what we can also do is compare the membership card, because I got my membership photo card of Boo and Dino from Melanie's Go, so we know for sure that's official. Okay, I'm losing light quicker than I thought I was going to, so let's hope we can properly see this. But the first good thing to notice is that it obviously also has, you know, not rounded corners. And as far as the texture, looks pretty much the same to me. Well, I guess we cannot compare the color. That's sad, but I'm assuming that it's probably, you know, that it's probably like Vernon's is probably blue as well. So I'm sad that we can't compare the colors of the back, but I feel like in terms of the texture, it also looks good to me. Okay, I also have this Face the Sun pre-order card, which I don't have for certain ones that are official, so I don't really have anything to compare. And then I have this DK Season's Greetings, which I've already bought. I don't know which one this is, but I already bought. There was like a Japanese and a Korean version, and I already bought the other one, and I showed that in my Naoki haul, I'm pretty sure. And so this is the other one. So I have that set complete as well. And lastly, I have some of the Little Wishes. Was it called Little Wishes? Yes, the Little Wishes cards. Those were the, it was like the holiday calendar, the Christmas calendar last year. And I have some of Boo's, some of Dino's, and so I just wanted to be sure that I can fill a 9 pocket with these. This one is kind of like flimsy, but they both are. And then these are just, you know, normal photo cards. So basically, my thoughts on this are really positive. I feel like all the cards were in really good condition. To me, in the ways that I could tell, all the cards seemed official. And again, I feel like the website is easy to navigate. I feel like it was easy to like ship it out and everything. They shipped with FedEx for me. So I feel like FedEx is always a really good experience for me. So I am honestly just really, really happy with the service. I personally would recommend it, but I'm recommending it, you know, in a way where it's like, you have to make your own experience with it.
you have to see, you know, what it looks like for your fandom, maybe potentially as well. And especially in terms of prices too, like there might be fandoms where the prices are not necessarily better, but I can say for sure for the cards that I bought that the prices were really good, and I am just really happy with it. Plus the shipping is a flat rate shipping at the moment. It's not for, I don't mean for every country, but like it doesn't matter if you have 15 cards or 20 cards, it will be the same amount for your specific country. And I feel like with services like Neokyo and Baiyi, I've been hit with pretty hefty shipping prices. Obviously it makes a difference as well because they will have bigger inclusions and stuff like that. But with Baiyi, I've also one time bought like 4 photo cards and still paid like a crazy amount of shipping. So honestly, it's good to know that there's a certain amount of shipping that I'm going to pay for this service. And yeah, I think that it is definitely worth just checking it out, seeing what kind of cards there are for, you know, you and the groups that you like. And if you want to invest in trying it out and see for yourself, I definitely think you should, because I certainly don't regret just trying it out. And I think that maybe the next time I will make a longer video where I will kind of take you through the process of like buying cards and kind of show you that if you are interested in that. But for now, I just wanted to, you know, make sure what the product was that we were getting. And I am very pleasantly surprised. I'm very happy with it. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any sort of experiences with POCAMARKET.
And sadly, that is where my phone died. But I thought this would give me a chance to just quickly show these cards in artificial light as well. And the one at the top is the POCAMARKET one, and the one at the bottom is the one that I already had. And basically, I just wanted to kind of compare the colors of these again, like the colors on the front, which those look pretty good to me. And again, definitely texture is good as well. I still feel like there's a very slight difference in the color here, so do with that what you will. It does not put me personally off, but I can understand if other people are just scared of it. But again, I buy so much stuff on Mercari Japan, and I risk getting unofficial stuff all the time, if we're being completely honest. It's genuinely just, for me, I'm just dealing with it. But yeah, here is the same comparison. I feel like this looks a little bit different as well. So the one at the top is the POCAMARKET one, and the one below is the one that I already had. And again, I feel like there's a very, very slight difference here as well. But I mean, it's hard for me to even like show it properly. At this point, I'm like, am I imagining it? I don't know. But I just wanted to show it again. And again, I am just personally feeling pretty good about it all, but I just, you know, want to share everything as much as possible so you can decide if you feel comfortable to use the service. Let me know if you have any sort of experiences with POCAMARKET, and if you end up using it after this video, it would be really amazing if you reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram, or you just come back to this video to, you know, let me know what your experience was like. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I promise there will be binder updates, and then finally my flip through for the end of the year very soon, but I just need to wait until the weekend so that I actually have proper lighting to film those videos, at least some of the binder videos. Maybe I will do some of them with my artificial light, but it's just not as nice. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I just hope that you're having an amazing start into 2023, and I will see you with another video very soon.